So a couple nights ago, I had this dream that it was me when I was a little girl. I was about, 6 or 7. And I was with a group of adults. I didn't know who these adults were, but I guess we were going to a field trip to a local swimming pool, which was called the Y, I guess. So me and all these adults were swimming, and then I decided to, go on one of the big girl slides because, I wanted to impress all the adults. So I left the little group. I don't think anyone saw me leave, but I got up to the way top of the biggest slide that they had at the Y, and I didn't really know how to swim, so I definitely should not have been on that big of slide with no experience whatsoever how to swim or anything. I actually think that was my first time swimming in a pool. So I get up to the way top of the slide and I go down it, and I'm having the time of my life. But then I splash into the water, and I automatically open my mouth to breathe because me being so young, I didn't know that you actually had to kick yourself up to get some air. So I started drowning. And I don't really know how to tell you how I felt, but I just remember it being really dark, like in my dream, it being really dark, and me becoming very, very cold. And, and then, thank goodness, one of the lifeguards jumped in to save me. And as soon as the lifeguard brought me up to the surface, and I took my first breath, and I woke up. I woke up in my bed. I was sweating, but it was so cold in my room. It was really cold. So I go back to sleep, and then the time I wake up for the day, I go and tell my mom about the dream, and it turns out that actually happened to me. I was actually at a Y with my daycare center, and they weren't paying attention, and they let me just